Okay, then does that crazy red attack there again. Here we go. 1, 2 hits. Easy wind up over here. Roll behind him, and we take him down. But yeah. Peeps, what is going on? It's C.O.Z and we're back with another video here. Today I'm going to be fighting Morgott, the fellow Omen. If you recalled, I took quite a bit, about 6 hours, about a day on Margit when I tried to beat him with the +1/+0 weapon. It was a very difficult fight, and one of the first bosses I actually beeline to, just like I took on a few of them scrapped it. But yeah, Morgott wasn't actually too hard. I mean, I rank him lower in terms of the bosses that I had most problems with during my first Elden playthrough, and it's probably because I was used to him, but also because this boss is actually significantly weak to bleed damage too, but also his moveset was quite familiar to me. Obviously, the difference between Morgott and Margit is obviously he's much faster. Rather than having a cane, he has this crazy sabre, but he still does the hammer thing, and he still throws the same kind of spear. So by the time I faced him, I was actually pretty familiar with him. It only took about 8 attempts and under an hour to beat him, about half an hour in total. But yeah, and I get a little bit sloppy in this last attempt, but I'll be walking you through just basically breaking his moveset down and what you can do. Alternatively, you can use other bleed based weapons or bleed grease as well if you want to increase your damage. I didn't actually level my bleed too much or utilize the BHF to the efficiency that I'm supposed to. I didn't focus too much on my build either. I kind of went in blind. I mostly just played with dex and moving around and stuff. So yeah, as you can see, he's got this saber slash and this crazy AoE here. So I'm gonna back away. It's got a pretty good tracking, but it's got a sort of easy determined range. So I just moved about. I stayed about and danced. I paid attention. When he gets his hammer out, you can roll straight down to his side. You will sustain a bit of damage, and then you just got to be careful. 2 slashes in and out. He gets his hammer again there. He gets his dagger out. I waited for his combos to finish. Sort of baited him out exactly the same as the slow melee method that I used to take down Margit. As soon as he gets this crazy pole there, it can be well telegraphed, including his spear attack, but it's got limited range. So again, if you just stay far range, wait for his combos to finish, and then get in there. 1-2 hits. Stay patient, and you should be fine pretty much. Especially seeing at this point that I was quite adequately leveled to beat him after taking on a lot of different optional bosses and far harder bosses than him too. In second phase, he starts to vomit and all that, and I take him down. And yeah, he gets all this gold weird water and stuff. Again, he's going to become way more aggressive. Obviously, if he hits you, you take bleed damage as well. He's going to do that crazy polearm attack again, but we basically stayed mid-range and then closed in the range. You've got to be a little bit more careful though. He does get a bit more devastating, as with most bosses second phase. Okay, he gets his hammer over here. He starts doing this crazy whirling hammer thing. I just literally back roll. I found it the easiest to just do that, even less riskier than basically rolling around his moves. But that wind up attack that he's got is very similar to his wind up cane attack when I took down Margit. I'll attach the link of that video down there if you want to see how I the same sort of strategy I use with that as well. Again, he does that crazy spear attack. You can literally dodge back. Then he's going to chuck those 3 daggers. Just move away. He seemed to be spamming it. You can capitalize pretty much on his attack. Okay, this wind up attack is a lot similar like his cane one. As soon as he finished it, get behind him, 1 hit to his back, 2 hits, and just break away again. You're better off with again a long reaching weapon or a fast weapon. And yeah, he's got very difficult. He's got I would say a somewhat difficult moveset for sure. Still took 8 attempts despite the fact that I was familiar with Margit, but he's got you can see substantially low health. He seems like he would have been more of a mid-game boss rather than one that appeared a bit later in the game. Okay, he does his hammer again. He's whirling around. Obviously, towards the end, I start playing sloppy and stuff. But yeah, I just pretty much covered. Oh, he nearly got me there. That is absolutely crazy. Again, he does it. As you can see, I just practiced him till my dodge game was on point. Okay, so he does that wind up there again. That's another good bait. That fire attack is also devastating. But yeah, the main strategy for melee is just to stay at long range to mid range. 2 hits in. Hopefully by now you should be adequately leveled up. But again, as you can see by the previous video, there's a way to. It's pretty much the same thing. You just circle him, wait for him. He has a lot of delays for some reason. Where a lot of the time his AI does go like that as well. So hope you're blessed with that good fortune. Okay, here's that crazy little polearm attack again. Dodge right through that. There we are. This can be rolled through and you can hit him as well onto the side. I've got enough vit to tank the hit, so I'm getting extremely lucky. But to be fair, if after 8 attempts my dodge game wasn't mainly on point, then I wouldn't have been able to get this bar anyway. Ooh, and then he does that devastating whirling attack. Again, 2 hits in. If you've got anything like Ashes of War or powerful hits, now's the time to get it down, because you can absolutely shave through his health bar. And obviously, if you've well researched your build and you've catered it to a bleed build, you're gonna absolutely murk him anyway. Alright, he's coming for me again. He's whirling around. Okay, then does that crazy red attack there again. Here we go. 1, 2 hits. Easy wind up over here. Roll behind him, and we take him down. But yeah,